The day an entire village vanished. A true historical mystery. Imagine going to sleep in your home and waking up to discover that everyone you know is gone. No bodies, no signs of struggle, no explanation. This is not a legend. This is a real historical mystery, one that has haunted historians for over 400 years. In the late 1500s, on a small island off the coast of what is now North Carolina, there was an English settlement called Roanoke. It was meant to be England's first permanent colony in the New World. Families lived there. Children were born there. They believed they were building a future, but that future never came. The colony was led by a man named John White. Shortly after arriving, supplies began to run dangerously low, so White made a decision that would change history forever. He left the colony behind over 100 men, women, and children, and sailed back to England to get help. He promised he would return quickly, but history had other plans. England soon became trapped in war with Spain. Every ship was needed for battle. John White waited and waited. 3 years passed before he could finally return to Roanoke. By the time his ship approached the island, White was filled with relief. But that relief turned into terror. The settlement was silent. Homes were dismantled. Tools lay abandoned. There were no signs of battle, no graves, no messages. The colonists were simply gone. White searched desperately for answers. Then he saw it. Carved into a wooden post was a single word, Croatoan, and on a nearby tree, the letters Crow. Nothing else. This word would become one of the greatest mysteries in American history. Croatoan was the name of a nearby island and also the name of a native tribe that had once been friendly to the settlers. White had previously agreed with the colonists on a plan. If they were forced to leave, they would carve where they were going. If they left under danger, they would carve a cross. There was no cross, which suggested something chilling. They left voluntarily. But why would an entire colony abandon everything? And why was there no trace of them ever again? Over the centuries, historians have proposed many theories. Some believe the colonists tried to live with the Croatoan tribe, slowly blending in until they lost their English identity completely. Others believe they attempted to sail away and were lost at sea. There are darker theories too. That they were killed by rival tribes, that they starved, that they were wiped out by disease. Yet none of these explanations fully add up, because there were no bodies, no weapons, no evidence of violence, just absence. What makes the mystery even stranger is what happened after. Years later, settlers reported meeting Native Americans with gray eyes who spoke English words. Others claimed tribes had stories of pale ancestors who arrived from the sea. Artifacts of European origin were found far inland, far from where the colonists should have been, but nothing conclusive. John White never found his people. He returned to England broken, never knowing what happened to his daughter, Eleanor, or his granddaughter, the first English child born in America. They vanished without a trace. Today, archaeologists still search for answers. Modern excavations suggest some colonists may have scattered, trying to survive among different tribes. But here's the unsettling truth. There is no final answer. An entire community disappeared, not in prehistory, not in myth, but in recorded history, with names, with records, with witnesses, and we still don't know what happened to them. Maybe the scariest part of the Roanoke mystery isn't how they vanished, but how easily history moved on without them. No screams, no final letters, just one word carved into wood. A single clue left behind by people who knew they might never be found. So the next time you hear that history has been fully explained, remember this: some stories end not with answers, but with silence. Thank you for watching. If this story left you with more questions than answers, you're not alone. History is full of mysteries we may never solve. If you want to explore more forgotten stories, lost civilizations, and unanswered events from the past, don't forget to follow, because some mysteries weren't meant to be solved.